Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Steve. Now in this video is another cenote dive during my time in Mexico. If you've not watched already, I recommend watching another video made of a cenote called Zapote, aka Hell's Bells. Now this particular cenote I dived is a totally different one in the sense that it's open caverns. The visibility is a lot clearer and you've got some beautiful colors due to the certain openings with the sunlight penetrating the water. Now this was a private dive, I one-to-one with a guide, and it sort of made it a bit special because there's no one to have to rely on everyone or wait for everyone and getting set up. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I've got another video coming up called the Musa Underwater, but that's with my 360, it's the 360 camera, which I'm having issues with downloading the footage. Unfortunately I had to send it way back to Hong Kong. So keep an eye on that, that will be coming soon. But after that, that will be my last video on my adventures in Mexico. Also, I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers still staying with my channel. Really much appreciate it. I've got another trip coming soon, actually this weekend. Coming to the Isle of Mull, spending 3 nights on a converted fishing boat. Hopefully I can get some interesting footage on certain wrecks and maybe reefs. So keep an eye on that one if I find anything decent and the visibility is good enough. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you on the next one. So this area is where you start to kit up and there's a big map in front of you. As you see, there's a start point and here's my return point. So it's 2 dives in this video and also like a sign to say the do's and don'ts once you're in a cenote. So a short walk to the start point or the entry point. Quite a sort of small opening. And straight away you notice the nice clear water, crystal clear. So once in the water, get my GoPro lens cleared, more than wide lens. First thing I've noticed once I get my head under the water, it's nice and clear. Just reminds me of seafaring in Iceland, the visibility and and obviously the clear water. But here the water is a lot warmer, and also the air temperature. If you've not seen that video, go check that out. That's on my playlist of dives overseas. Now here again, massive open cavern, light penetrating through the water, giving off this laser beams effects. And that's me with my blue fins, very light, filling away. Took some time to get used to that. And during my dive, there's a cameraman going around taking pictures and videos, which I was fully unaware of. And you sort of pay a charge afterwards once you return if you want the videos. Had to get my lights pointing downwards because there was other divers in the water. Didn't want them to blind them going along. You can see there's nice open caverns, really clear water. Like all cenotes, you follow a guide and you follow the guideline. You don't deviate from that. And these cenotes, just in case you just can't turn up yourself, if you had the dive gear, you need a guide. Someone who's obviously trained in this area. In this particular cenote, you had to pay a fee to if you use your camera. Didn't matter what size of the camera it was, a GoPro to a big massive camera, it was still a bit of a charge, which personally I thought was a bit of a con. But yeah, it was worth it at the end. Here you can see my guide has had an issue with his side mount, sort of came off. I was giving him a hand, but by then he actually managed to clip it. There's me in my happy place. Do my normal hand signal. Mind blowing. Down along you've got some great rock formations and some areas are really pitch black. That opens up into these massive caverns. On this cenote, you don't go in any narrow passageways. It's not a cave dive. That's definitely totally opposite. There's nothing narrowing. It's just a bit dark in places. It's proper safe. There's always, if you're ever in trouble, there's an escape route. You'd always light that you can head towards and exit that way. Again, diving along, you come across many of these openings, again given different styles and colours of light underwater. and you just swim and carry on with your dive. Swimming along, you just 1 minute's a bit narrow, and then it just opens to this like one of these many open caverns. You can't really appreciate it on this video, but once you come along, it's just, they just fully open up, and you're just totally in awe of the size of this, and it just goes on. Diving along, you end up constantly equalizing because you're going up and down and just constantly equalizing. I've lost count the amount of times I've had to equalize. And look at my dive profile, you can tell why. So max depth was roughly about 11 meters, and at some points literally about 3 meters. Up above the opening, there's a few times you see some swimmers and snorkelers. I can imagine their envy seeing us diving down below. And this bit here probably is the narrowest point that I actually went through, and then it just opened up into a massive cavern. As I say, it's not very tight, nothing to worry about. Here I let the background audio play just to prove that I was actually in the water. Here we've turned our lights out, and honestly this is not a black screen, it's just us in the water, and it's totally pitch black. And at this point you just couldn't see any sort of light to escape, and then eventually we started to put our lights on slowly. But pretty nerve-wracking to show how pitch black this is. God knows how I would have gone out if I lost the line, or if my torch went out, or my dive buddy sort of disappeared. Now there is marine life in this cenote. I was told that the type of fish that you would go if you want to get your feet nibbled of its dead skin. I believe these are the fish, the ones that actually do the job. There's a few of them in here. I didn't see any other fish, just these type of fish. Sorry, I don't know the name of them, but there are quite a lot. But these are the fish that when you go on holiday, or maybe in the UK, you put your feet in a bucket of water and these guys nibble your dead skin. Yeah, this is me coming towards the cameraman, just appeared out of nowhere. Time to pose for a photo. And here you can see another massive open cavern. Sometimes the caverns are so big my dive lights, video lights didn't fully expose the area. Well, as always, have to end the dive. So that's us coming back after roughly about a 47-minute dive. This cenote was really amazing, totally different compared to the very first cenote I dived. More colours, clear visibility, really a nice cenote. If you ever get an opportunity on your holiday or just whatever, definitely do a cenote wherever you are, because it's not just Mexico, there's other cenotes around the world. Definitely do a cenote, you're definitely well worth the money. Alright guys, other videos coming up. I've got a dive trip soon to the Isle of Mull, see what I can make out of that. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.